Action is underway here at South Plains. We got our Friday night free roll. Got 7 players remaining. Double elimination at the final table break. And a quick elimination while we got the stream all set up. Joy looks down at the big slick. All in, but no action. Last free roll for the week, but we still have the Sunday night freeze out. $140 buy-in, optional $20 dealer appreciation add-on, as well as an optional $100 bounty, $10 off your buy-in if you wear your cowboy hat. Joy doesn't have it this time. Call from Ray. He's got the King Jack. Call from OJ with the 10-5 of clubs. A check from JV with the King 4 offsuit and the big blind. We're going 3 ways to a flop. Action at 4,000, 8,000, 8,000. 10, 7, 9 on the flop. Top pair for OJ. Some straight outs for the King Jack. OJ bets 12, and he's going to get Ray out of the way. No action on the flop. Top pair good. Backdoor clubs for him as well. Tonight marks halfway through the second half, the second split of our WSOP series. One of Farwell's finest poker players is going to be representing South Plains at the 2025 World Series of Poker main event. 14 tournaments remaining for you to come take a chance to earn your seat. The 5-3 Jeremy special. See a call from OJ. Jeremy gonna get in there, and a check from Ray with Big Slick. See if bet a 10,000 from Jeremy here on the flop. Call from Ray with Big Slick, of course. Ace on the turn, now top. Bet a 40,000, all in. A snap call from Ray, and he's in trouble against 2 pair for Jeremy. No help for Ray. Great game from him tonight. Earned 1 WSOP point for reaching the final 9. That will bring us down to 6 players. Not much for Michael to look down at. Ace Jack for Joy. She's just going to make the call. Rockets for JV. Raised to 23,000. Joy could be in some trouble here with the Ace Jack. She just makes the call. We're going to see a flop. Very slim now for Joy. She checks over to JV. 1% chance for her to win the hand. Running jacks necessary. The bet of 50,000. She gets away from it. Good fold by Joy is going to save her some chips. Blinds are up. 5,000, 10,000, 10,000. Bobby makes the call with the Jack 3 of diamonds. Check from Michael going heads up to the flop. Deuce 4-5. Up and down for Bobby. They check it to the turn. The king helps neither of them. They check it to the river. Now the 6. Bobby makes it there with his straight. 6 high. Bet of 10,000 on the river. Michael's got nothing to hold on to. Likely not going to be paid here. He does lay it down. Cash currently running 8-handed. Should be a good game tonight. Still plenty of cash players sitting at the tournament table. Bobby on the button. Is going to lay it down. Go to a flop ace, jack, 10, 2 clubs. Michael's reaching for chips. Bets 20,000. Could be effective sizing up against the jack. It is very effective sizing. Great bet for Michael. Takes down the pot with the 9 high. pair for Joy here on the flop. They check to the turn, though. Now 2 clubs out there for her. She checks it to Michael. Now on the gut shot with the 10 on the turn. I bet a 30,000. Pair of 8s and club draw. Is it enough for Joy to make the call here? She does lay it down. Another good bet from Michael. King, queen for Bobby. He makes the call at 10,000. It's a call from Michael as well at the Jack 9. Andrews all in on the Ace 3. Just the 3 of them, Bobby, Michael, and Andrew, in the 3, 4, and 5 seat respectively. Bobby gets away from it, as does Michael. Andrew gets away with it on the button, takes the blinds down, a couple of limped hands as well. Nice hand to pick up. There's the short stack. It's a raise up to 30 from Bobby. He's got Ace 9 this time. OJ, 10-9 suited. He lays it down. King 5 for JV in the big blind. He's going to give it over to Bobby. No action. He'll get a little rebate on those chips he put in last hand. Check from Bobby in the big blind. We're going 3 ways to the flop. 9-6, 8-5 suited up against the Ace 7 suited. The flop, King 9-4 rainbow. Bobby checks it to Andrew. Andrew checks it to OJ. OJ's going to make a bet of 25,000 in position. And he'll find no takers. Joy with Ace 10 makes the call. It's a call from Bobby as well. Michael takes the option to check. We're going 3 ways to a flop. Jack 7 of clubs for Bobby. Queen 8 offsuit for Michael, and the Ace 10 for Joy. Flop 5, 4, 9 of spades. Not a single spade around the table. Interesting. Michael has been taking down a lot of these limp checked pots. Lots of scare cards out here for him to pounce on. Let's see if he decides to. Looks like he's reaching for chips. Bet of 20,000. Joy gets away from it, Bobby gets away from it, and Michael does it again. Call from OJ with the King Jack offsuit. Queen 9 of diamonds for JV. It's a raise. No, it's a call. Queens. Bobby's got ladies. It's a raise to 40,000. And everybody lays it down. Lots of respect for Bobby. Pretty quiet player pre-flop. So when he does start speaking up, everybody straightens up in their seats. OJ's got pocket sixes. It's a raise to 25 from the pocket sixes. King Queen suited raises to 50,000. JV. Ace 10 for Michael. Uh-oh. Everybody has the cards, but not everybody can win. Ace 5 suited for Andrew. He lets it go. Joy has to get in there with the 9 deuce of diamonds. Best of luck to the all-in. But she's got stiff competition. Joy's looking to catch a 9 and dodge everything else. A 6 on the flop as well as a jack. Bet 60 on the flop. A fold from JV. And there's no hope for the 9 deuce. A great game from Joy tonight. One point earned towards our WSOP series. But we are left with 5 players. Congrats to Bobby, Michael, Andrew, OJ, and JV. The top 5 this Friday. This time it's King 5 suited for JV. Under the gun. He decides to get in there. I'm going to see a flop. Michael, not much to look down at. And a check from OJ with the old 6 deuce. We're going heads up. Big blind up against the under the gun. 2 clubs for JV and a 6 for OJ. OJ's going to bet his pair. We see a turn, and now it's a king. Top pair and the club draw for JV. Bet of 20,000 on the turn. And OJ is going to get away from it. A good fold. 6s aren't going to pay so well this time. 30 minutes until we head off on our final player break. Do some housekeeping, some chip ups, get everything ready for the final stretch of tonight's tournament. If we make it, lots of action tonight. Been moving fast. It's a call from Bobby with the ace-8 offsuit. This time Michael's got jack-3, and he's just about as impressed as Bobby was last hand. Call from OJ in the small blind with the queen-7, and a check from JV with the 8-5. 7, deuce, deuce. Rainbow. They check to the turn. OJ bets 15,000. The call from JV, who picks up. Ooh, it's not a call. He raises it up, picks up the spade draw on the turn. OJ gets out of the way as well. Great raise there. And the blinds go up 6,000, 12,000, 12,000 now. Ace rag this time for Michael. It's the first time he's looked down at anything better than the jack-3 and company. He makes the call. Call from OJ with the 6-5. Now it's Bobby in the big blind. He'll check the 6-3 offsuit. We're going 3 ways to a flop. 6 in each of their hands. 8, 4, king on the flop. 2 spades out there. Ace of spades for Michael. $34,000 from OJ. Bobby gets out of the way quickly. Just Michael left to act. Nothing to hold on to right now. Backdoor spades for him. Could catch running straight outs as well. But he is in the lead with the ace high. Hard to know that. And with the king out there, he's going to elect to just lay it down. Great bet from OJ. Take a look at our stacks. Andrew is worse for wear as a short stack. Bobby, second shortest stack, but he's got plenty to work with. Nothing, no rush for Bobby just yet. He's got time to find some monsters. Andrew, however, looking to make a move. Call from Bobby with the 9-5 suited. They're going heads up to the flop. Just about 50-50 on the equity. 10-10-7 on the flop. Michael's queen high takes the lead. They check to the turn. A third 10. And he checks it to the river. An 8 changes nothing. Queen high good. Likely to be checked down, but if Michael does find the bet, there's just no way that Bobby can make the call. And he does lay it down. Ace deuce for OJ. Under the gun, no good, he says. 7 deuce for JV. He's no fun, he lays it down. Jeremy special for Bobby, and it's all sorts of specials around the table tonight. And now pocket 6s for Michael. That one's not so silly, it's just a good hand. He's going to make the call. All in. Michael could very likely find a call here. He's got a massive stack and a decent hand. Facing a shove from the big blind after the limp. He does lay it down. No other choice for Andrew. This time, pocket 5s for Michael. Feel like it's gonna be a lot like the pocket 6s. He's not gonna lay him down. First round of betting pre-flop. He's gonna make the call and see what the price is. Queen 10 suited for Andrew. It could be time to do it again. Oh, just the call. OJ's got King Jack. And he checks it. 3 ways to the flop. Nobody has any clue how strong everybody is. 6 deuce 8. Overs for Andrew and OJ. Pair of 5s in the lead for Michael. They check it over to Michael and he's reaching for chips. A bet of 30,000. Good bet from the pocket 5s. Knows exactly where he is, and he's going to take it down on the flop. No time for the overs to catch up. Looks like we are heads up to the flop. JV up against OJ. King 10 6, another OJ 6. He checks it over to JV, who checks it back. 7 on the turn. Does not change much. It's about a 20,000 now from OJ. JV, ace high. Fold. Good bet there from OJ. In the lead now, but time for things to change, of course. This time it'll be Michael in the hot seat. Does not look down at much. JV looks down at Big Chick. Let's raise up to 30,000. Bobby also has Big Chick. He's all in. JV, really going to have trouble folding. reaching for the chips. Count it out. And... oh, he's thinking a lot harder about it than I had suspected. He does make the call, though. Premiums are... as premiums are. We'll see. And it is going to be a chop rainbow flop. Good hand, both players. Finding the metal necessary to get it in there. Not too hard, I guess, when you look down at the ace-queen. There are better hands in poker, of course. Bobby with the queen 5 is going to make the call in the small blind and a check from Michael in the big. Heads up. Ace, 8, king, 2 hearts. Check from Bobby. If Michael finds the bet here, he could take it down on the flop. He does. 20,000 and a fold from Bobby. Another great bet from Michael. Ooh, ace jack for OJ. He raises 24,000. Ace 10 for Bobby. He could be in a lot of trouble here. He makes the call. Pocket kings for Michael. Looks like he's just going to reach for the calling chips. He could get really sneaky in a pot with a bunch of monsters. Andrew in the big blind. Hard to do it, but he will make the fold. He's got more behind than it seems. 3 ways to the flop. Kings against ace, jack, and ace 10. 8, 9, 10 on the flop. Up and down for OJ. Top pair for Bobby. And Cowboys for Michael. Bet of 40,000. OJ's up and down. He's going to find the call very quickly. Top pair for Bobby. He gets away from it. He's going to save a lot of chips. Probably all of his chips. Getting away from it on the flop. King on the turn for Michael. Clubs get there. No clubs to worry about. Reaching for plaques. 75,000 is the bet. And OJ gets away from it. Good amount of chips there for him. Top set'll do. Queen 8 looks good when you're short stacked, but good lord, it does not look good in that hand. JV first to act. He's got a suited king, but it's nothing too special. He'll lay it down. There's 4 diamonds. Keep the count. Jack 10 of clubs, all in from Andrew. 5th diamond in OJ's hand. He's got the 9-8. And Andrew takes it down. OJ folded all of Andrew's outs.
We are at 8 and 16 this hand.
8,000, 16,000, 16,000, which means we are less than 15 minutes away from our final break. We'll hit the usual notes. Talk about the cash game running. I think we got 8 or 9 out there right now. Pretty live game.
16 to go.
Queen 5 suited for Bobby. He lays it down. Michael makes the call.
36,000 now.
It's a min raise to 36. Not quite. Min raise is 32. 4 on top of the min. Jack 9 for Michael. King Queen for OJ. Michael gets away from it. Good fold. Live, but facing a lot of issues from another one of the largest stacks at the table. Not really who you want to be getting involved with, as the person who is currently holding most of the chips in play. The blinds are hitting Bobby hard.
16,000.
Folds around to JV. And he folds it. He's going to give Bobby the walk. Bobby loves to see the walk, looking down at the 8-3 offsuit. Andrew first to go. A raise to 50,000. The King Jack. Bobby's got Queen 9, not quite enough. Michael with King 10 of hearts. He is going to find the call, and quickly. Andrew's in the lead, but he could be at risk here. Oh, it was a raise. Michael opts to lay down the King 10. It was a good lay down. He had the hearts, but dominated with the better kicker. A good lay down indeed. Ace-7 for OJ. Nothing on that side of the table. Just 2 players remaining. Michael's got 8-5 offsuit, so it's looking pretty grim for action this hand. It'll fold around to the big blind.
In my head, I went all in.
folds to Andrew in the small blind. He's got king, queen of diamonds. It's all he's got. OJ has nothing to make the call with. Another good shove from Andrew pre-flop. He's really starting to stack chips. And even better so now that he'll be sitting in the best seat in the house on the button. Get to watch everybody else put their blinds in. Pocket nines for Bobby. All in for 80,000. Michael gets away from it. Andrew has laid it down as well. A call. It's pocket tens for OJ. Queen Jack for JV. He'll get away from the overs. Bobby drawing to a 9. Queen Jack on the flop. JV not happy. And no help for Bobby. A great game from him tonight. Would have been big trouble if JV had found the call somewhere deep inside. Leaves us on the bubble. Four-handed. Third place will receive $200 and 2 WSOP points. Second place, $300 and 3 WSOP points. 640 up top, along with 5 WSOP points.
They want to take $20 out of first, second, and third prize, so that fourth gets $60. Little consolation. And no money back.
Sorry. How much?
They want to take $20 out of first, second, and third, take 20 off each, and give it to fourth.
Yeah.
So we're agreed on that. Fourth place gets $60.
Congratulations. Even to our bubble boy.
On the bid?
Yeah, he's the small one. These ones don't play around.
One more time, Michael. That's just the hang.
Looks like OJ reaching for some chips.
Oh, I'm sorry, where we at?
Thought you were cutting out a big old raise.
I thought he was cutting a hell of a raise out too. Michael's going to take it down.
Now you're in small blind for 8,000. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. I forgot to grab his hand last time.
That was my fault.
No, that was me. The walk, I forgot about it.
Were they good, Michael?
What?
Were they good?
I didn't even see.
Oh.
Just small one now. Just neat. Yeah, just that's good.
Try this one more time.
Start with
OJ in the hot seat. Not much to look down at. Plenty for JV. AJ for JV, in fact. He's cutting out the raise.
50,000.
It's going to be 50 to go. Michael's looking a lot like OJ. Andrew with a weak ace. And Andrew lays it down. Good fold from Andrew in the big blind.
If you all got this, I was gone. I used to do this. So, good fold. But I think it's still
It is.
figured.
So it is big blind in there. You're good blind over there.
This time it's JV looking down at the 8-4 offsuit.
16 to go.
Ace 8 for Michael. Not too shabby. In the best seat in the house, too, on the button. Reaching for some chips. Looks like it's just going to be calling chips, though.
16.
King Jack for Andrew. He makes the call. A check from OJ with a suited baby ace. Ace 3 of diamonds. Going 3 ways to a flop. 7-3 deuce. OJ takes the lead. 32,000 is the bet. Michael. Couple of overs. Not much to hold on to here. Looks like he is going to find the call. Just trouble if he finds an ace. He's looking for the 8. Andrew gets away from him with the king high and going heads up to a turn between OJ and Michael. It's a second 3. OJ has Michael drawing dead. Now 43. Michael going to get away from it on the turn. OJ take down a nice sized pot. 2 minutes now until we head to our final break. Just a couple hands remaining. Wanted to remind you, we've got our Black Chip Bounty freeze out every Sunday at 7 p.m. Texas time. $140 buy-in, optional $20 dealer tip, with an optional $100 bounty. One of the favorite games of the poker players out here at Farwell. 6-5 of hearts for Michael. He makes the call.
No, I left it out.
Call from OJ. JV takes the option to check in the big blind. 3 ways to the flop. Jack 7, 3, 2 hearts out there. Michael on the flush draw and the straight draw. Got the gut shot.
Check to the big step.
They check it over to Michael, who's likely to fire here with the combo meal. 40,000 is the bet. Some of the fastest folds in the West around the table after Michael fires on that flop.
I'm around quick.
This will be our final hand. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Andrew is not going to get any fun. Got to put down the 4-3. OJ has to put down the 5-4. Jack 6 for JV in the small blind, and it's a walk. Oh. Looks like they made me a liar yet again. Are they taking one last hand? One last hand. Not quite enough action. OJ not super exciting cards to look down at. Didn't even make it to the reader. Jack 10 suited for Michael. It is a call for Michael. Ace Queen suited for Andrew. It's the clubs as well. Michael's drawing incredibly slim up against the Ace Queen of clubs.
I didn't see that.
At least the cards are live if he does make the call. Very pretty hand, Jack 10 of clubs. Hard to lay down for sure. And he does lay it down. Thank you for coming along, everybody, so far. We are heading off to our final break. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes. See you then.
There's DIY.
Action is back on here at South Plains at 10,000, 20,000, 20,000, starting to reach the nosebleeds.
It's gonna make it 40. 40 to go now.
40,000 under the gun with the King 6, pocket 7s for Michael. JV may have stepped in it. Just the two of them heading to the flop. JV looking for a king. 7-8 jack. Monster for Michael. It's about a 20,000. Michael could find the call here, play really sneaky. Or find the raise, protect from those spades. Raise to 70 and JV gets out the way. Big hand to start off the action post break here at South Plains. No better feeling flopping the set.
Starting with you, Mike. 20 to go. Like 2.
20 to go on Michael. He's got A7. He makes the call. Andrew out of the way. King 10 for OJ. He's in there. And a check from JV in the big blind. With 8-7 off, 8-7 of clubs, rather. Not offsuit. And he finds an 8 on the flop. Check from OJ. Check from JV. Michael. Not going to check. 30,000. OJ is going to think it out first, reaching for the chips. He's in there. JV is going to find the fold. We're heads up to the turn. The 6 gives OJ a gut shot. He checks it over to Michael. I bet a 50,000 on the turn from Michael and a quick fold from OJ. This time, Andrew looks down at the monster ace-jack under the gun.
120,000.
It's all in. It's going to fold to Michael, and Michael is going to let Andrew have it.
Small line for 10 now. It's all in here.
All in from JV. He's got the ace-9. Michael lays it down. King 9. Andrew in very rough shape if he finds the call here in the big blind. Lots in the middle already. He does get away from it. A good fold from Andrew. Dominated. Sharing the 9 with an ace.
What? I know you were at.
Not true. Just the live king for him. And it's an under.
Yes, that's why I was. But I know you can with open base size.
10-9 for Michael. Pretty poker hand. He'll make the call. Will be a check from OJ in the big blind. Just the two of them headed off to the flop. 7 queen 5. They check it to the turn. 3 of diamonds on the turn. Now 2 straight draws out there, or flush draws rather. The bet of 40 on the turn will be enough for OJ. Michael first to act. Suited ace. Ace 3 of hearts. He does make the call. Queen Jack for Andrew. It's all in 140. Is Michael going to be able to find the call here with the suited baby ace? He is not. Great fold, or great bet rather, from Andrew.
What'd you say?
20 and 20 in the big blind.
Ace, deuce, 8, all clubs on the flop. It's a check over to Michael and a check back. They check it over to Michael again. A second 8 out there now. I bet a 30,000 is probably going to be enough to take it down. Sure is. Another good bet for Michael. JV all in. Ace, jack of diamonds.
160,000.
And no calling cards around the table, so JV is going to take it down pre-flop. Big check from Michael. Reaching for chips. Just for the call. Ace 3 for Andrew. In the small blind, he lays it down. Ace queen for OJ.
45 more.
65,000 total. No thought about it from Michael. Not the first time we've seen big chick come up against the big chick. And they flop it. Ace of clubs for OJ, queen of clubs for Michael. Bet a 30,000 from OJ. Likely to see the call here from Michael. Maybe even the raise.
60 now. One more.
Up to 60,000. The men click. The call from OJ.
We're going to the turn.
Still heads up to the turn. Guaranteed to be a chop as long as both make it to showdown. He bets 125,000. OJ quickly calls. The 3. Ace 3 would have got there. Wow. And they check it down. Chop it up.
Yeah. He's thinking, oh yeah.
No, but here we go.
Moving spot, baby.
But nope. Same damn thing.
I said ace jack on it.
Good night, say, guys.
Big bet there, buddy.
Hot side bet.
And we're starting over here. 20 to go if you want.
Decent little hand for Michael. The queen 9. He'll lay it down under the gun. Call from OJ with the king 4 and a king 7 for JV. He'll check. We're going heads up to the flop with chopportunities. King out there. We need to see some overs if we're going to find the chop. All in. A quick call. JV is in the lead at the moment. Second king out there now. And the 8 means that the 7 is going to play the better kicker. Great hand from JV. He's got pretty healthy stack in front of him now. All 4 kings find their way out onto the table that hand. All in from Andrew, 160 total. With the ace 9. Michael, last hope for any action. He'll lay down the king 5.
Small blind for 10,000. Just one this time. Start with
Queen 10 for OJ. He makes the call. Jacks. Jumping jacks for Michael. See what he opts to do. raise up to 50,000. And a call from OJ. We're going heads up. OJ with the 1 over. Does not find it on the flop. Michael takes the lead. $50,000 on the flop is going to be good for Michael. OJ lays down the over.
And we are 15, 30, and 30 now.
The price of poker continues to go up. $75,000 in the middle, start of each hand.
30 to go now.
Andrew makes the call from the small blind, and it's ladies for OJ.
Add the 2 queens.
Michael, first to act, 30,000 to go. He's got a suited king. King, 3 of spades, will not find a flop. Big slick for OJ. Raised to 70,000. The dirty diaper for JV.
You had the highest, still had the lowest.
Andrew still looking down at a whole bunch of not much. OJ looks down at something a little bit better with the 10-9. He makes the call. Call from the small blind from JV with the 6-3. Michael checks the 9-5. 9 on the flop, 6 on the flop as well. JV, Michael, and OJ all find a pair. It's about a 30,000 from Michael with his 9. Call from OJ with his better 9. JV gets away from the 6. Heads up now to the turn. A second 6. Another bet of 30,000. Snap call from OJ, who is still in the lead. The ace on the river, however, brings about the chopportunity. If both players find showdown, they will both be getting half the chips. With 2 pair 9s and 6s ace kicker.
Calls it the winner. Pair 9s. Pair 9s. Chop it up 9s and 6s with an ace.
JV not feeling good about the second 6 on the turn. Not the first time tonight. He's folded the goods, granted. Not looking so good when he folded them. Good folds both times, just harsh results. King 7 for JV. Queen 10 of diamonds for Michael. Up to 60. Andrew's got rockets.
Another 50 ball.
Very cheap price, Michael. Very likely to find the call here. He says any two cards. And he does make the call.
Guys,
You want to give me a hand I can deal with?
Queen 10 of diamonds.
diamonds.
There are outs. Michael's just got to find them. He is not at risk. He needs to find a jack. One card to come. And the queen does not help him enough.
I asked you to give me a hand. I feel it. I was like,
Andrew finds a little bit of life.
you like that? And then I said, who be aces?
15, 30 over the here there. 30 to go.
Michael with the queen 9 again. This time on the button. Decides to take the same action. Lets it go. It's going to be a walk to OJ.
You give him 5. Starting with you, Mike. Where did you go?
Not much to look down at this time for Michael. Folds to OJ, who makes the call from the small blind. Jack 7 for JV. He'll check to the flop. Heads up. OJ up against JV. 4 deuce 6. OJ has every even number card, but no pair just yet. He will bet 40,000, and it will be enough to take it down. Nothing for JV to hold on to.
You're 30 and 30.
6 minutes remaining at 15,000, 30,000, 30,000. Folds over to JV.
You're getting a walk again.
With a flat,
Give me one of those, though. To give back to him. You're getting a flat. You got that. He folded. You can leave that out there.
Still at the bubble.
Small blind.
Technically $60 going to fourth, but
No, just 15.
the official payouts mark 3. 640 to first, 300 to second, 200 to third. Along with the WSOP points. All these guys around here have been collecting for the last 7, 8 months. It's a call from the small blind.
All in. 160.
All in, Andrew has looked down at Big Chick, suited in the clubs just like his last hand before break. And just like that hand, Michael's going to have to lay it down.
I do want that time. I did their aces. Oh, yeah.
The old Brunson. Jeremy's no fun. It's going to be a call from Michael with the 6-5. King, queen for Andrew.
70,000.
A big raise. 70,000 to go. OJ's got the 7 deuce.
40 more.
This time it's 4.
Looks like Michael's going to have to lay it down.
don't want to party, does he?
I didn't want any part of anything. I just want the lines again. Lines are so big.
Sorry, Michael. 30 to go.
Michael gets away from it. Pocket 7s for Andrew.
60 now.
60,000 to go. OJ lays it down.
All in and call.
All in and call. Pocket 7's up against the 9-8 suited. What a hand. Really, we got a flip. 2 overs. Suited up against the pocket pair. JV shows to be at risk.
8, 9 hearts against pocket 7s.
One heart out there. Second queen now. 9 or 8 is all he has, and nothing to come. Great game tonight from JV.
Small blind.
But a big congratulations to our final 3, Michael, Andrew, and OJ.
See what time goes on. That small?
Yes, that's small. Yeah, we'll start with it. $70,000. 40 more.
Raised to 70,000 from OJ with the Brunson. Love to see it. OJ's no fuddy-duddy.
Small blind for Michael. You're small blind. The button's on Jeremy, even though he busted. It's on where he was. You're just small, but you can call for 30 if you want. It's up to you. You're only in for 15.
King 10. Min raise. Call from Andrew with the 9 deuces spades. Andrew's putting his foot down. Let's see if he finds solid ground. 2 spades. 8-7 queen. Not a bad flop for Andrew. The 7 of clubs is not the best card, but he could have seen worse. Bet a 60,000. Michael, just king high. Great bet from Andrew. On the draw. Does not want to see any more cards come out. Decides he'll take it down on the turn with a bet of 60,000.
Lines have gone up. 20, 40, and 40 now.
20,000, 40,000, 40,000. A total of 100,000 chips in the middle at the start of each hand. three-handed, these blinds are going to come around fast. Old 5-deuce suited.
Take a walk, OJ. Take a walk. Oh, you were beating me.
OJ is going to take the walk. Ace, 8 of clubs for OJ. Makes the call to 40.
That's enough. What you got? Maybe you're wrong. But it's up to you. He called.
Michael, take a chance to look at the hand in the big blind. It's Jack 4, the old Robbie.
Check or raise. Just a call.
Too big one.
He just called. So you can check or raise. Yeah, that's 40. This is 40. You want to check or raise?
Michael takes the option to check. King 6-10 on the flop. One club out there. Bet a 50,000 from OJ.
I thought I had 12. Very nice.
Andrew, currently the big stack. How things have changed, Michael.
Well, buddy, you're looking at your thousand.
Small blind for 20.
You got a lot of cheese there.
No, I don't got Russell. Leave me alone, OJ. Leave me alone.
OJ
Give him one back of the
got a hell of a hand in front of him. Ace, Queen. Talking about all the chips that Andrew has. OJ's looking to get some of them.
Now it's 100,000 to go.
Ace 7 for Michael. He'll get rid of it. The old dinner for 2 for Andrew.
Go ahead. I can't do it like 6 on me. It was suited.
I gotta put it back out there.
Exactly. When you said it, it's like, well, made my big blind. Yeah, there you go.
Action's on you first one. 40 to call if you want to.
Ooh, Ace Jack for Michael.
40.
He's gonna get in there. Pocket 9s for Andrew. All in. Big stack decides he's gonna set up the wall. It's King Jack for OJ. Lots of trouble for everybody around the table. Michael with Ace Jack could make the call. He could lay it down here, fearing the kings. Ace King, Ace Queen, Queens. 9s is enough right now. If Michael were to call, he would be behind, searching for an Ace or Jack. And he does make the call. Michael, at risk
He's got 2 9s right
and behind, looking for a jack or an ace.
flipping coins.
Andrew looking for a clean run out. Wow, ace on the flop. Queen on the turn. Oh,
It's a great hand to jam.
I got king jack. I had king jack.
King Jack, good for Broadway on that board. Not a bad fold pre-flop though, facing such aggression.
Did a one call.
Almost.
It's alright. It's part of the game.
And just like that, Michael has found himself at the top of the pile again. OJ makes the call with the 10-4. Michael has two of the other fours.
Oh, it's only.
Yeah, you can check or raise.
Yeah, right.
I got you in there. This is your big blind. And then he called.
Oh,
So you can check or raise.
you.
That's just a call.
Okay. Oh, call.
Check or raise.
Sure.
Does take the option to check. Pocket fours up against the 10-4. No help for OJ just yet. Check back from Michael. Still nothing out there just quite yet for him. But he is going to bet.
Bet 60,000.
60,000 is the going rate. Pocket fours for Michael.
You tell me after? You tell me what you have
Yeah,
after?
yeah.
Oh,
Straight.
it was 10 high. It was a draw.
Yeah, spade, straight.
Two fours.
Five fours. It's a hard call.
Very hard call.
Small blind for you, Michael. 20,000.
OJ this time on the button. First act pre-flop. Ace 8 offsuit.
Calls 40.
He'll make the call.
You're only in for this. Up to you if you want to call. It's 40. You're just small.
And he'll get away from it. Queen 10 suited for Andrew.
I know it's what you want me to do, OJ.
100.
I know it's what you wanted.
Not really, how much is it?
100.
OJ, ace high is in the lead at the moment. But we're 50-50, 47-53 between the two.
I'm not showing. Just let that
Queen 10 hearts. Ace 8 offsuit.
7-7 jack. No help for Andrew just yet. A third 7. And the ace high holds. Great game tonight from Andrew. Congrats on third place. 2 WSOP points and $200.
More heads up now.
I have epilepsy,
Mm-hmm.
and I have this an implant with the that's
Oh,
the scar,
Mm-hmm. You're so into the poker game, is it like triggering it a little bit?
Yeah.
Because you got your heart racing. Yep. I can see that. Okay, so when we're heads up, since there's only 2 players, the button is always the small blind. So if you're the button, you're gonna be the small blind. So the first hand, you're the small blind, 20,000. OJ's in the big blind, 40,000. And 40,000.
Did you say he?
You're gonna be small blind.
Okay.
So just 20,000 for you at the moment. And it's up to you if you want to call or not.
Ten five of diamonds for Michael.
20 more if you want to call.
Michael makes the call. 10-6 for OJ. He'll check. 6, King 4.
40,000.
Bet of 40,000. And Michael gets away from it. Good news, he's drawing very slim there, about 9% equity. When that 6 comes out on the flop, sharing the 10 with his opponent.
You're going to be big blind now, 80,000. Yeah, I know, right? The blinds are crazy at this point. You're good there. It's OJ first.
OJ first to act. Queen 7 of spades.
Calls. You can raise
He makes the call. Ace 7 for Michael. What a couple of hands to start off the heads up action.
$41. Give me one more pink.
So raise up to 80,000.
Heads up.
OJ makes the call. Very similar to our last hand. No one finds a pair on the flop, however. Ace high in the lead.
Yeah, you first.
Michael feels good about the ace high.
40. Got that 40.
Bets 40,000.
100,000.
Makes it 100,000.
Raise to 100,000 from OJ. Pure bluff here. It could be a very effective move here against ace high for Michael. Michael's going to lay it down. Great move from OJ.
Small blind now, 20,000. Or 30, or 20, 20.
Probably closer to 300,000 there for Michael, if not more.
40 and 40 for OJ.
He's got all the plaques. OJ, all of the oranges.
20 more calls we want. Or you can raise or fold.
Jack deuce of clubs for Michael. We'll make the call. Jack 4 for OJ. What are these hands? He's suited as well in the diamonds. Diamond and a club on the flop. Both players find their jack. It checks over to Michael. Michael not looking to check. Reaching for chips.
60. Call. One in the turn.
I'll check, Mike.
You check. It's all you.
It's a check from OJ. The deuce of diamonds. 2 pair from Michael. Now OJ is going to have to call to see that diamond.
That's an action card.
Very much an action card.
For OJ compared to Michael, it's all going
It might.
Pause the clock for a second.
Oh. I think I had to use the restroom real quick.
Cool. Restroom break. Michael just gets to sit there and look at his monster. No, there's just heads up on the diamonds draw. You know if the diamond comes, you're always good.
You're walking back behind one of yours.
All right. The clock back on, as is the action. Michael back to reaching for chips. 100,000 to go.
Not any of that. I got some.
The 3, the diamond. Both would be good for OJ here.
Or 4.
Or the 4 for the better 2 pairing.
Or 6 or 5 to chop it up.
He does make the call. 5 street is no change. Check over to Michael.
You don't have to bet.
OJ reminds him he doesn't have to bet. I think it went in one ear and out the other. 150 to go. And he calls with the top pair. What a rough run out for OJ. Strung all the way along.
Yeah, Jack with a 4 with the diamonds. Jack Houston doesn't use that.
Michael's getting pretty good value there, but OJ's saving a lot more chips than could have gotten in there with the top pair. Heads up.
Yeah.
Pretty good hand both ways.
Yeah. You never fold in any spots.
It's 30, 60, 60.
Price of poker has gone up 30,000, 60,000, 60,000. OJ first to act. He makes the call.
Check or raise.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it doesn't look as though.
We don't allow them you to muck your grip on tournaments.
Okay.
Action your first.
Deuce, 9, 3, 2 hearts.
Cash game. Cash game, sir.
And it is a fold for Michael on the flop. OJ shows his deuce.
30,000 in a small one.
Not even 60 and 60.
We could look at some chop numbers if you guys want.
I've never,
You can't. You technically can't.
never got,
45s.
Queen 10 for Michael.
The 15 on each, so 34 total. You can call 30,000, raise or fold.
Michael makes the call with the Queen 10. Jackson 5 for OJ.
the last two, you know what I mean?
Oh, I've never been in the
7, 7 Queen.
You guys
OJ checks it. 2 pair for Michael.
checks over you want. Checks as well.
They check it to the turn. Deuce of spades on the turn. Michael has OJ drawing dead. Bet of 60,000 from OJ. Can Michael find the call up against the paired board? Reaching for chips. I'd say he probably does. A little short on the count, but the action's binding. River Queen. What a card. This is also a very good scare card. The bluff, and it's 100,000 from OJ. The queen will be good for Michael.
Got a queen.
Michael finding a string of strong hands. He's going to find himself in the chip lead.
Yeah, you had basically the nuts and he was betting.
13 big blinds for Michael, 9 for OJ. Anybody's game, heads up here. OJ be the first to look down at the cards. Reaching for some big chips. 120 is the bet. Queen 8 for Michael. He's not going to have anything to hold on to. OJ claims to have the jumping jacks.
Said 2 jacks. Said he had pocket jacks.
I had a 3-9.
And Michael claims he has the 3-9.
You wanna chop the pot?
What did he have?
He had OJ or Michael? OJ says he has jacks. Michael said he had 3-9.
400.
He had Queen 8.
It'll be $450. Do you want to just do $450 each?
I don't blame him.
Give me 50 more. Then
500.
Michael looking for the 500, 400 chop. They decide to play it out.
60 and 60. So you're 30.
This one's running late into the night. Just a couple minutes left at 30, 60, 60. Michael in the small blind with the little ace, the ace deuce. He'll make the call. OJ's going to check with his mystery hand. 6, 7, 4. Bet of 60,000 from Michael. OJ makes the call. Second 4 on the turn. OJ checks it again. Michael's reaching for chips again. A bet of 90,000 on the turn, all in from OJ with his mystery. It's Queen 4 for the trips. Just ace deuce for Michael.
Can you get away from this? I think he can.
He just saw the bluff.
Oh, he did?
He did just see the bluff with the jack.
He might pay. He might pay.
He could pay off here with ace high. He opts not to. A great fold from Michael.
It was a good fold.
And now,
you had that time.
But it's
Top three, I would just be a blow.
Oh,
MJ should leave it that way.
he is. He is. We just looked. It was 13 and 9 between the two of them, with OJ in second. Now 15 and 7 with OJ up on top.
30 OJ.
OJ will be in the smallest hand. First to make his pre-flop decision. He makes the call. He does not look. A check from Michael with the Jack 7. King 5-5. On Michael first. He checks it. And a check from OJ. The turn card, the 8 of diamonds. Michael seems to be more focused on OJ than he is the board. Bet of 80 from OJ. Michael lays it down on the turn. Shows the king. More than enough. Massive blinds mean massive minimum bets. When we see these players fire all 3 streets, they limit their hands a lot. It was just 700,000 for Michael a couple hands ago, and now just half of the stack at 340.
So, it says in first and second, you got the 340, right?
Yeah, but you guys took 20 out of each spot for fourth. So it's actually 620 and 280. Or, yeah, 620 and 280.
What about the 200?
That's already done. He cashed already. It was that Andrew got the 200, except actually it was 180. But Andrew got 180.
So, you want to get,
While we make a deal at the table, go over one more time. Black Chip Bounty frees out every Sunday at 7 p.m. Texas time. No rebuys, no add-ons, no antes. Good old-fashioned poker. Late reg ends at 9 p.m. $140 to get in. $10 off if you wear your Western hat, with an optional $20 dealer appreciation add-on at the buy-in, and an optional $100 bounty.
There's $900 total between the two of you. So you can, if you're gonna figure out a deal, it has to be $900 total. Pause for a second. I can tell you.
Is it all pink?
One, yeah, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has about 650,000 would be a good guess. So you're at like 150, 200,000.
Okay, play a little bit. Play a little bit. Let's go. One at a time.
Oh, sorry.
One at a time. Okay, go.
Good to go. 30 more.
we can talk while we do it.
30,000 more if you want to call, or you can raise it.
OJ is going to make the call. King 5 suited for Michael.
He called, so you can check or raise. Check or raise. Can't fold. He's just calling. You're the big blind. You can, yeah, you can check or raise.
I thought.
Yeah, be careful when you do it.
7, 8, 7 on the flop. Michael checks it over. 60,000 to go. And a fold. OJ quickly shortening Michael's chip stack down to about 200,000. Just over a million in chips for OJ.
40, 80.
And the blinds have reached 40,000, 80,000, 80,000.
It's gonna be up to you. Give me 3 pinks. This is what you're in for. If you want to call, it's 40 more.
Ace 4 for Michael. Chip stack quickly becoming shorter and shorter. The weak ace might be the best he looks down at now. He will make the call. OJ is going to check it. First 3 cards. 5 queen deuce, 2 spades. It's the deuce of hearts out there. It's going to be a bet of 80,000 and a fold from OJ. Michael takes down a very much needed pot.
That all stays out there. 80 and 80.
Monster blinds. Coming to the end of our structure here at South Plains.
Calls. You can check or raise. Check or raise.
He's
Just called. You're the big blind.
The king deuce for Michael. And the big blind. And he flops top pair. Kicker leaves little be desired, but heads up. Feeling pretty good with the king here. He checks it over to OJ. 100,000 to go. But he will find the call.
There's a lot more than 90K left, bro. Look at his chips. He's got like, yeah, 300 or something like that.
This time, Michael looking to lead out, it seems.
90,000.
I think pretty sure.
You said 90, so okay.
Bet a 90,000.
You had 9 of them, but they're 25K. So that's 200.
No king, it seems. Michael takes down another one. with all those plaques, Michael and OJ stacks might be a lot closer than they seem.
Let me see.
He's got another 150 out there.
I think Michael's got about like 700K. That's what I was guessing.
40,000 more if you want to call, or you can raise it.
Not much of this hand for Mike to look down at. He'll let it go pre-flop.
So, what's up?
It's a call from OJ.
I know you're alright. He called, so you can check or raise.
It is big chick for Michael. He's going to take a second. All of it. OJ says no deal.
Leave this out there.
Looks like DJ Ricky's become curious with the situation in the stream room.
3,000 if you want to call, or you can raise it.
Michael, Queen 5 of diamonds. OJ, first act again. He will look at him.
Calls, you can raise or check.
He will make the call as well. Ace Jack for Michael. See if he chooses that same sizing, all of it. He is reaching for chips. I'm sure we're looking at a raise.
Give me 5.
You want to raise or check?
I'm gonna raise.
It will be a raise. The min raise will be 160.
That gotta leave balance, that'd be 80. Oh, this is my fault, You're right. 80 more.
OJ seems to be left with more of a decision this time. With the shove from Ace Queen, he was quick to lay it down. He lays it down again, but not so quick this time.
It's gonna be 40 more if you want to call.
It's big chick again for Michael, this time suited in the hearts. Michael's found himself on a bit of a hot streak. OJ starting to think more and more about each shove. The only question, will Michael have the goods when OJ finally finds the call?
Can I give 50? Or
You
does
can
it
just
have
put
to
it-
be...
If you
If they want to raise, put it in there.
Raise or
Whatever they
call.
want to raise, put it in there. If they want.
That's just a call.
Okay.
Sure.
OJ. Thinking about it. Thinking about.
Starting with OJ. He checks.
All of it?
All
No more raising free for
And no caller to the shove on the flop. The 2 overs.
Go ahead and take 2 of those flats.
Looks like Michael may be taking the lead now.
The blinds are huge.
OJ first to act. 40,000 to call.
Come on, man.
He's all
He's all in. And no action.
840. Small blind.
That'll even out the scales a bit. The counts show an 8,000 chip difference between the 2 stacks.
Well, you got 40 more to call if you want, or you can raise or fold.
King rag for Michael. He makes the call. Check from OJ with the queen 5. King 4 6.
80,000.
A bet of 80,000 from OJ into Michael's king. It will be a call. The 9 of clubs. Check this time from OJ. Michael not looking to check. He's grabbing some more of those plaques. $150 is the bet, and a quick fold. Game of inches here at South Plains. Heads up for the Friday free roll.
This one is like even just a couple pots. Calls. Up to you. You can check or raise. Checks.
Call from OJ and a check from Michael. First 3 cards, the ace, king, jack. 2 diamonds. Gut shot for the 10 from Michael. The bet from Michael's good enough on the flop. All those orange chips coming out into the middle is the blind payment.
You can raise or fold.
8-3 offsuit for Michael, who seems to have passed the million chip mark. And he lays it down.
8-30. I had 8-3.
Creeping up on hand 100 of the final table tonight. It's a call from OJ. Ladies for Michael. He's all in. And nothing for OJ still.
Action's on you, Michael. 40,000 more if you want to call. You can raise or fold.
The old 5 deuce. Not quite as pretty as the ladies. Oh. Sick.
That's gotta be good for
That's heads up poker though, right? The minute you finally find it.
you. You played in the heads up tournament, Gary? You played in the heads up tournament? We haven't won.
I did not. I came in like the day after it closed.
Are you going to?
Oh, the next one? Probably in the next heads up tournament. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, all in from OJ. The 9 deuce for Michael.
Last hand, 40, 80, 80.
The last hand of 40, 80, 80.
Here's 40 in the small one.
Kind of feels bad to call 10,000, 20,000, 20,000. The nosebleeds coming back from break. An hour later, staring down 50,000, 100, 100.
Call, raise or fold.
Open fold from Michael. Nothing to hold on to with the 9-5.
50, 100,000, 100,000.
And we are up, I believe, a record on the stream. 50,000, 100,000, 100,000 blinds. 250,000 in the middle, each hand. OJ makes the call. It's a check from Michael with the Jack-8 offsuit. First 3 cards. 3, Queen, King. 2 clubs out there. Looks like Michael is reaching for chips, but he says check. They check to the turn. The 3rd club out there now. Jack of clubs for Michael. Mystery hand for OJ. Could already be there. Michael looking at the 3rd nut flush if a club comes on this river. Michael bets. Minimum bet 100,000. All in from OJ. Michael likely has outs. Could be up against a king or queen defending from clubs. Could be up against the clubs themselves. Drawing really slim, if at all. Makes the good fold. Gets away from it. Lives to see another hand. But not before OJ evens out the score a little bit. We're just about 50-50 again.
$50,000 to call, or you can raise or fold.
Michael, not much to look down at.
You have to call. 50,000 more if you want to call.
He does make the call. OJ checks from the big blind. Here comes another flop. 5, 6, deuce. OJ checks. All in from Michael. Call from OJ. The mystery hand.
We got 7, 8, open-ended straight draw, 2 overcards. 5s and 6s, 2 pair.
Up and down for OJ with the 7, 8. But he finds no help.
10s and 6s.
Michael, 2 pair will hold. Massive pot. Looks close.
Yep, that's the end. You win.
Good game. Congratulations, Michael. First place, 5 WSOP points and $620.
Would you like to take a winner's picture?
Thanks. Appreciate y'all letting me.
Of course. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back on Sunday for our freeze out. $140 buy-in, $20 optional dealer add-on, and optional $100 bounty, $10 off if you wear your cowboy hat. Action has come to an end tonight. We will see you later this week. Thanks.